Our next speaker is Schindler. He's got this.
I invite you to imagine a time when you've seen a father out with his infant or toddler, perhaps walking to the park or dropping his child off at daycare or at a children's museum. Now imagine that child is crying to let dad know that he wants to be picked up. Or perhaps the child's having a meltdown because of not getting something that they wanted. Or maybe the child needs a diaper change. In these everyday scenarios, how often do you think observers see dad and think he's got this? Unfortunately, not all that often. Instead, fathers are often told by society, by our programs, and our policies that they aren't doing enough as parents. They're told that their primary job is providing financially, not providing care. It's time to change the narrative. We know from decades of research that fathers play unique and important contributions to their children's development. And it's not just about paying the bills. It's about building nurturing and responsive relationships with their children. When fathers engage in positive interactions with their infants and toddlers, they help form the foundation for early learning and social-emotional well-being. So now that we know dads matter, how do we support fathers so that they know it too? Over the past 3 years, we've been adapting and implementing a program to do just that. In short, a home visitor visits a dad in his home with his young child each week and takes videotapes of dad naturally interacting with his child. In between visits, we create a highlight reel, everyday moments where dad's doing really great things with his child. The following week, we show dad his highlight reel. We focus on specific parenting skills and explain to dad why those skills are so important. The beauty is in making dad his own model. And here's what we've learned. We've learned that over the course of the program, after completing the program, dads engage more positively and more frequently with their young children. They see decreases in parenting stress, going from above average to well below average. We see decreases in their children's behavior problems. And we've learned that by focusing on what fathers are doing right, they gain the skills and the confidence to say, I've got this. One of those dads is James. Before James enrolled in our program, he told us that he didn't know how to recognize or respond to his daughter's cues. But in reality, James was doing so many things right. He just didn't see it. So we created those highlight reels, pulling out in specific instances where James was doing an excellent job noticing his daughter's cues and responding to them. Like when his daughter was really excited to put the last piece of a puzzle into the puzzle that she was working on. James noticed her excitement and responded by giving her a big hug and saying, "You did it, great job." After our first video playback session, James told us that was the first time he'd ever seen video of him and his daughter together. He told us how powerful it was to see those interactions and to see the attention that he paid towards her. Now he sees what we saw, a dad who cares. He's got this. In sum, dads play a critical role in raising Washington, and there are things we all can do to support that role. Focus on fathers' strengths, tell them how important their involvement is, and recognize that fathers, like mothers, want to build nurturing, responsive relationships with their young children. By more intentionally including fathers in the supports that we provide to parents, we can help more dads realize their potential as caregivers.